Hey guys, this is OracleDaphne. I'm back for a Two of Cups reading. This is with the Rosehips and Sage tea that I've got here. And then I've got an Echinacea tea here. I'm really excited to do this. This is a love and romance reading. I just uploaded also to my other channel, The Well Called Moon. Those of you who want to see, watch both of them, you're more than welcome to. I'm doing this second one for my OracleDaphne channel because I just really liked how the other one turned out, and I'm excited to see how, what other messages I get. This is a love and romance focused reading. So for those of you who, want to know about other topics and things, there's going to be other videos that I post. Obviously, there's a lot more content that I have on this channel. So please feel free to look around and see if there's other things that might interest you. I want to do more career focused readings in the future and just on other topics. So stay tuned for those. But I do want to say a big thank you to everybody who has donated. Shout out to just everybody who's just been so kind to me and has sent payments through, as far as donations, through PayPal. I have a PayPal donate button, so definitely check that out. All of my content is free. I make nothing from the content, not until I get my monetization back. So across all platforms right now, everything is free, so all donations are really appreciated. I just appreciate everyone's love and support. It's been kind of an interesting year so far. I'm interested to see how this reading is going to turn out also. I think in the fall, I always get kind of dreamy in the fall. It's the perfect time to fall in love, so I'm kind of excited about this one. I want to do more cross content. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record the same content, doing more Two of Cups readings, love and romance readings, but you can always check out The Well Called Moon, my other channel, to see if I've posted over there if you like this content. The way I'm going to do it is this cup represents the feminine. This cup represents the masculine. However, it's not a divine feminine and divine masculine reading. So you're going to have to check to see what resonates with you. There's some beautiful light coming in through this cup here. See, it's very glowy. I feel like some of you feminines may be experiencing some kind of glow up, or just made me very focused on things that brighten you, things that really lift you up in some way. If you're a masculine watching and you want to know how the feminine feels, I feel like they are they feel really positive about you. Really, really good. Really, really see, it's shiny. It feels like you light them up in some way, or lift them up in some way. I feel like there's this element of upliftment and brightness, because we have that light coming through at the bottom. Let me see what else. I feel like this feminine has a lot of balls in the air. There's a lot of things up in the air in their life. They have a lot going on in their life, or just a lot of things to do. They might have a long to-do list. I do see that they may be cooking a lot or have an interest in cooking and food. I also see them needing to rest or sleep more. I feel like some of them, if you're in a relationship with this person might actually just be really tired physically and need more rest. If you're frustrated with them, I would definitely tell you to give this person some room to rest or to sleep. You might not, if you're say you're a masculine, you're watching for a feminine, you might feel, I don't know, maybe a little bit tired, you don't have the energy necessarily to put into this relationship. Feminines, you might feel like you don't have the energy to put into a romantic relationship, or the time. Some of you are just kind of burnt out on relationships. You don't even really want to have one. That's what my guys are saying. My guys are showing me a bridge. So for some of you, like there's like a needing to like build a bridge. It's really interesting. I did like a whole series on I call it my Bridge to Terabithia series, where there's one card in there which is about after like the loss, like after one of the characters passes away in a storm, he builds this bridge out of wood. And so some of you, like, this is a new relationship. This is going to be a new beginning. This is going to be something new in the sense that maybe you've never slept with them before, you never dated them before. You maybe, this is something new. I feel like for some of you, like, definitely, like, if you haven't met this person yet, you're going to. Like, I feel like it's going to happen relatively soon and probably faster than you're expecting. I feel like there's also kind of like a slowness or slow and steadiness to like how things meet or how things happen. Like it's very divinely timed is what I'm seeing. So it's like for some of you, you might have anxiety about when you're going to meet or how you're going to meet this person, or like maybe like how long is it going to take, or when are they going to show up, or kind of like energies around that. But I feel like you're going to come together, and it might take a little longer than you're expecting to come together, but I feel like you're going to come together. I also feel I'm not getting a number here. Like it's very divinely timed. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, actually. Like this is weird. It's in my other reading, I got a number, but like I'm not feeling any specific amount of time. Now, that could be, and I have to tell you, like if you're not manifesting a relationship and you're flying solo, then it's not going to happen. Okay, like it could take years, many, many, many years for you to come into union with a person. Like much, much, much longer than you're anticipating. For some of you, you're just not it's not a priority. Like there might be other things on your plate or other priorities that you have. Like for some of you, there's a person that wants you or you want them. Like you want to come together, but it's like there's some blockage or some barrier or something. Now, for some of you, this is their spouse. Like this is their partner. Like that energy is absolutely blocking. For others, it's sort of like time, space, and distance. For some of you, it's just not time. For some of you, it's absolutely like there is no time in the day to have something with this person. What is the element of romance here that like wants to come through? There's an energy about there's there's a funny one. Okay, like you guys, okay. There's sorry I'm laughing. There's two messages that came through. One of them is you're gonna have really good bed chem with this person. Like the image of a rocket came through. I also saw that for some of you, it was I don't know what the symbol is. There's something to do with space that came through here. Time, space, and distance that came through. Oh, it's gonna like you might feel like you're floating or something. Like you're very floaty. Oh, it was the other message was also dancing. I think I didn't say that. For some of you, there's something about dancing here with this person. Now, you might go to like a wedding dance, or like there might be something to do with like when you do get married, something to do with dancing. Maybe taking a dancing class. I'm hearing putting your dancing shoes on. Some of you are going to go out like and really maybe go dancing, maybe go to a club, maybe go to a bar, maybe go where there's live music. I feel like there's something about dancing here and it's going to be really fun. I did also hear like bar hopping, like some of you are going to go bar hopping. And I'm specifically saying, and this is going to sound strange, someplace in LA, someplace in like Los Angeles or California somewhere. I feel like specifically it's LA. It could be also New York for some of you New York City. I feel like some of you who live in the UK, I definitely see bar hopping in the UK as well. I don't know why the UK is coming through. Hello to my UK. I used to say to the UK and beyond. Hello to my UK clients. Yeah, there's something about dancing, having a lot of fun. I'm seeing a lot of fun. I'm seeing like a really strong like nightlife. For some of you, like this is not going to be you in the sense that like maybe this is how it might start off. Like you might have a relationship with someone and you might do a lot of like, you know, fun things like that. Maybe, you know, go bar hopping or do like a pub crawl or like, I don't know, get to know them and do like things, maybe go hang out on the beach somewhere. I'm also seeing some of you, I don't know if it's traveling because I saw an airplane as well. I don't know if it's traveling. It doesn't necessarily mean you're traveling by airplane. This person, okay, so like for some of you, it could be also a move. Like you could move with them or go someplace to live with them. You could move in with them. What is the romantic message here, guys? I'm seeing communication. The communication that comes through is going to be really like, wow. Like this person is going to like maybe sweet talk you. Like there's going to be some sweet things that they're going to say. Whispering like sweet nothings in your ear. Like to me, it's laying it on real thick. Like you're not going to be expecting like the things that are going to come out of this person's mouth. Like they might also be like a really good kisser or be really into kissing. I'm seeing some really good makeout sessions and like kissing. Mm-hmm. I feel like eventually you're going to become like two peas in a pod. That's what I'm seeing. Like you're going to become really close. Very, very close. There is a sweetness to this reading here with this one, guys. Like this is like very, very sweet. Very, very loving energy. Very sweet. I also heard that the light the light represents some spiritual energy that's going to come through this person. You're going to learn some very powerful lessons from this person. Either they're going to become like a wise sage to you or you're going to become a wise sage to them. It's a very strong, there's a lot of strong spiritual energy coming through. You might have like a psychic connection or feel really connected. This is not the kind of relationship where it's sorry, there's a siren outside. This is not a connection where it's sort of like mundane. This is a relationship where there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion. For some of you, like there's lust. For some of you, this is love. For some of you, it's more complicated. It's not just like, oh, you know, you go hang out and then, you know, you date, you go on 5 dates and they propose and it's very simple, neat, and like, it's not like that. And I actually think I saw this video. I don't remember. I think it was on Style Like You, the Style Like You channel. I love them. Where this person was talking about how they didn't subscribe to the normal process of dating. They had relationships on their terms. So it wasn't like, okay, they went out on following the 10-date rule and they didn't sleep with them until marriage, or, you know, they had their relationship according to their own rules. For some of you, it might be more like friendship first. And for some of you, you might go on 1 date and hook up, or, you know, 2 dates and hook up. And it might be faster than you're expecting, or you might like have some breaks, you know. Like I've talked to like a bunch of people about how they met their partner and how did they get married, and most of them broke up actually before they became married. There was some time, space, or distance between them, and it created this sort of like polarity so that it kind of brought them back together. So for some of you, there might be some stops and starts to this relationship. There might be like a breakup that happens, or like some space in between you, or you might not be connected for a period of time. But like, I definitely feel it's going to make the relationship much stronger, and it's going to have some element of reality there, or like it's realistic. Okay, I've got to move to the masculine here. Just a second. I'm picking up this person is either hard to read or like hard to decipher like what's going on with them. Maybe they're not communicating a lot. Maybe you're kind of guessing. Maybe they're breadcrumbing. Maybe they're like keeping their cards. I'm hearing keeping their cards close to their chest. Like, you might not be able to really read this person or really understand where this relationship is going with this masculine. For some of you masculines, this is like maybe you not really expressing your feelings, or not really communicating your feelings, or not really talking about the relationship too much. You know, you might be busy, or you might just not be into love and romance at this time. Like, I feel like this person, this masculine, is really like flying solo. They are an island, okay? They are very much like, almost like really deeply introspective. They might be doing a lot of reflection on, like I'm seeing a lot of reflecting on your relationship. They might be very like heavily reflecting on the relationship, going, okay, what's going on in this relationship? How do I feel about this person? Do I want a relationship? Do I want to have, settle down and have children? For some of you, this is a person that maybe, I don't know, like they're trying to decide like what they want. This person, okay, like for some of you, this person does not know what they want. They just don't know. And so like, and I hate to say this, they might not even really know who they are. Like they might be younger and they haven't matured. If they're older, this is just someone who's really maybe trying to think things through, like trying to think, okay, what do I want out of this relationship? Or what do I want out of relationships in general? How are we going to make it work? How is it going to last? Like, how are we going to, what's my level of involvement? Especially if they're older, I want to say 40 and over, they're probably thinking about like, okay, how do I factor in this other person into my life? How am I going to fit that in with my job? How's it going to fit in with what I have going currently with, let's just say, my lifestyle? Do I have time to put in a full relationship? I had this person who was interested in me, but he said that he didn't want a commitment because he didn't know if he actually could follow through on it. Meaning he didn't know like if he was going to be able to actually do it, in the sense that like his job and his responsibilities with his life kind of contradicted having a relationship. Like he was traveling a lot and very, very busy, and just didn't want to like overpromise and underdeliver. So it's like he basically said that it was not going to be a relationship because he just could not promise that. And the truth is that, for some of you, you might very much want this masculine to, I don't know, like take things to another level, or to, you may want to settle down with this person, or you might want to have something for real with this person. But this person needs to figure out like A, what they want, 2, if they can, commit to something, and 3, if they are going to be able to factor it in, and factor it in time-wise, factor it into their life, and if it is what they want. And okay, so like there's been things that I've been thinking about recently about relationships, and I feel like men and women operate differently. And I feel like men operate in the sense of like the hard, cold reality of the situation, and women operate more in the sense of like, how do I feel about this person, And she, I feel like, is full of like energy towards this masculine, and this masculine really, I don't necessarily know if it's like a low energy it's not like this masculine doesn't feel anything for this feminine, but it's more like this masculine, I hate to say this, please don't take this the wrong way, kind of has their head up their ass, okay? And it's very hard, like if a man doesn't it doesn't feel like they have time to think about or reflect, or if they're not thinking and reflecting about the feminine energy, then it's sort of like you can't force this masculine to have a relationship. And I feel like there's just two operating systems that are really contradicting each other. And I feel like they're just very at odds, I would say, with each other. I also feel that this masculine, okay, is not necessarily treating this feminine right. I don't feel like they are. I feel like they could treat the feminine a lot better. They could be open. They could be honest. They could have, heart-to-heart conversation. They could just say it. Hey, I don't have fucking time. Or, hey, I'm not into this right now. Or, hey, I don't want a commitment. Or, hey, I don't want to have kids. Or, hey, I don't want to get married. Or, hey, like, I like you. Maybe I like sleeping with you, but I don't want to have anything more than that. Like have an open, honest conversation. Like, I feel like this masculine really needs to be like, yeah, I do, or I don't want this feminine energy. I feel like, I hate to say this, guys, okay? Like, I feel like this masculine is very attracted to this feminine energy. This feminine energy is like a light. This feminine energy is like, to me, this is like a moth to a flame. I think there's attraction here. Very much attracted to him, but I feel like there's a lack of clarity and a lack of like communication or a lack of honesty about like, okay, where the masculine is actually at. And I feel like the challenge for the feminine does need to understand that this masculine may or may not want a relationship, and they may or may not be able to have one. And it might not have to do anything to do with like, wanting to be with you like in a romantic sense. Like they just might not be able to follow through on whatever it is your expectations are. So I feel like looking at expectations is really important here. Having good conversations. And I feel like the feminine challenge is understanding that like it is best, I feel like, for the feminine at this time to not necessarily expect anything from this masculine. Like you cannot expect anything from this masculine. I feel this masculine will hurt the feminine if the feminine, let's just say, were to pursue the masculine in whatever way possible, or like have expectations of this masculine, I feel like it's just not going to work. Because the feminine, I feel like, really wants something, and the masculine doesn't even know if he wants it. He does not know. And a man has to know if he wants it, and a man shows you if he wants it. And if he doesn't know, or if he doesn't show you, then that's your answer. That's the way it is. That's the bottom line. And for some of you, like, let me just see, is this masculine going to shift? I feel like in their heart of hearts, there is a sliver of a chance that maybe the light will come to them. But I would not wait for that. That's the main thing. And the most romantic thing that might come from this masculine is something unexpected. It's not going to come when this feminine is expecting it. And for most of you, most feminines watching, your relationship and your love life is going to pop. It's going to happen in an unexpected time or unexpected way. You might meet someone unexpectedly. You might have a random hookup. You might have something that comes through, like this masculine will quantum leap, okay, for this feminine, okay, or could quantum leap for this feminine. That means a miracle could occur, but we can't wait for that to happen because the feminine needs to go on about life and not necessarily be waiting for a miracle, That's really what I see. I think I'm going to leave off here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the love and support. Please donate if it's all possible. Please like and subscribe if you're new. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.